Hi everybody, it's me Jamie. I'm your dynamically augmented media independence. We've got we've got ourselves a show today. You know, the one we were gonna do yesterday. Um, we have Spoopy Milk, whom uh,
Hello.
whom you met yesterday. So, oh, hold on, I have something going on with one of my little digital nails.
Well, huh?
Mm-hmm. And I'm here with my co-host Luna Love,
Hi.
my primary non-binary goddess. So, and of course, the lovely, the beautiful, the illuminative Shannon. Say hi, Shannon. That's beautiful. Voice of an angel. All right. So, got it. Starting out strong.
Doing great.
Oh,
Smoothie. Oh, thank you so much for being on today. I really enjoy your time here. I'm supposed to turn off my redeems for this, but, you know, I
You
forgot.
failed.
I
Hey, the
forgot.
bathroom's open. I'll be right back.
beautiful.
So it looks like we're doing the thing. All right. So we we're a little out of practice today, but we're doing the thing. We're getting it done. We're having fun. At least I hope we're having fun. So, Spoopy, introduce yourself.
Sure. The name is Spoopy. I'm an unholy nun. I exercise demons, angels. Yes, angels needed them too. And anything else that's supernatural in between. Basically, think of me as a Van Helsing, but a nun. And I'm cuter.
Mm-hmm. And and a cow.
Oh, yeah, I'm currently in my cow costume because it's
Yep.
cozy.
Because it's cozy. All right.
Yeah.
Great interview. See you next week.
Woohoo!
Man, I gotta remember how to do these. All right, so spoops.
Mm.
Let's get it started. What?
Let's get
Why?
it started. Oh, sorry.
No, that's fine. So, what kind of content do you make?
um, okay, do a variety of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Mainly art. I like to show what I do as a process. Sometimes start to finish. Sometimes I forget I'm doing a piece and just finish it off stream. Uh, I like to show when I'm working on commissions. Um, Otherwise I do games. And most recently, I've picked up on doing horror stories, so just reading them out to chat. And yeah, I've been really enjoying that. I'm planning on branching out into true horror soon by doing research myself. Um, like really digging into it, not just like, oh, I'm gonna skim Wikipedia and see what
Okay.
YouTube gives me. Like, really go through articles, read through them, find multiple sources, and present them in a tasteful manner that's not like, oh yeah, we're gonna have a little gossip time. Oh my gosh, have you heard? No, that's distasteful.
Okay. So we're trying to do things in as tasteful of a way as we can. So, no sensationalism.
Yeah, I mean, my gripes with the current true crime community is that it's treated as like hot gossip, like it's internet gossip. Oh my god, have
Mm-hmm.
you heard this thing happened? Or how people will put too much details up front. Like
Mm-hmm.
one of the things that I find the most disturbing on true crime on YouTube is how people just throw on the images of the crime scene with no
Yeah.
regard to people watching, like whether it be family of the victims or people who could be irked and triggered by this topic.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. That's fair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's fair. And I think that that's yeah, I think that that's disrespectful to the victims of the crime, and you know, while it's interesting to dive into it, there's a difference between diving into a topic or a subject like that and gawking at it like it's a train
Mm.
wreck or something. Which
Yeah.
Hmm.
is yeah. Where you get your scary stories from?
So, currently I'm fishing them mostly from Reddit. I have read the occasional creepypasta here and there. When I do Reddit stories, I do look if I can tell the story, if it's
Mm-hmm.
copyrighted. If
Yeah.
I try and give credit and state the author's name whenever I read it, like this is where you can
Okay.
find them, this is their name, and yeah, I just look for stuff that are really interesting. Like, I mean, earlier, instead of mostly Reddit, I also read a bit of Lovecraftian horror.
Hmm.
Nice.
Nice, nice.
Nice.
Yeah,
What if I give you a story?
sure.
Ah, okay. I'll whip up
Because
a horror story for you.
hell yeah.
Ooh.
You see what I can come up with. Um so Spoops went to college. What did you
Yeah.
major in?
I majored in game art and design.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, designing a game front to back, as well as all of the other stuff in between. So I learned how to do UI. I've learned marketing. I've
Oh.
learned, yeah, character creation, story writing, a bit of Unity programming, but we'll ignore
Mm-hmm.
that because I hated that so much.
Okay.
I hear
Yeah,
that a
we
lot.
did mocap for a semester
Oh, all
and
right.
a lot of animation. I took a lot of animation classes.
Okay. Can you do the thing? Can you
The thing.
animate?
Oh, yeah, I can animate. So I do frame to frame,
Mm-hmm.
or otherwise, when I have access to it, you can use After Effects pretty well.
Okay.
Let me see if I can send you an example real quick.
That would be cool.
Yeah, there we go. This is an emote I made quite recently, and it's
Mm-hmm.
frame to frame animation.
Noise.
Yeah, frame to frame is a bit more trickier. I was planning on tickling, tackling.
Tickling, yes.
I was planning on tackling live 2D next to learn how to animate emotes more easier. And I do know
Oh,
that my
right. I've
friend,
been just diving into it recently. It's so much fun.
I know that my friend is going to eventually try and drag me into actual like VTuber model rigging.
You're going to love
For those who want to see said emote, there you go, champ. Have the fun with that. So, great. Is this a. Yes, it is a Darren podcast. I don't know what that means. Hi, Nick. Um, so, Boops.
Hmm.
I haven't done one of these on my channel in forever. I've just been doing them on StockUp. You'd think I'd be good at this by now.
What do you mean? You are good at it.
Yeah. Thank you, Luna. I appreciate you. So,
Mm.
Spoopy,
Yeah.
you're European.
Yes, I am.
What's that like?
um, as honestly as somebody who's got dual nationality, I really like Europe, but I also miss Asia a lot at this point. Like,
Fair.
it's really amazing that you can just like travel 2 hours in a direction and you'd be probably in a completely different country. It's wild.
It's pretty wild.
It is.
Because
um
I can't even get halfway across the state in that amount of time,
Yeah.
and just the state I live in,
Yeah.
and I'm one
Yeah.
of the smaller ones.
Yeah.
it
Yep. Yep. Yep.
it amazes me just how big the US is.
Yeah. Be amazed. Be enthralled. And know I can
it
outdrink you.
Probably,
Probably.
especially with
Um.
my health conditions. But
Yeah.
before I had them, I'd have knocked your ass under.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sad I can't. I'm sad I can't drink against Prime Luna. I have great prowess. I come from the drunk state, Spoopy. In case
What's
you're
the drunk
wondering why
state?
I'm like I can do this, it's because I am. What's your opinion of Belgium? Real country or not?
Real or not?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I know.
Fever dream or actually real with people in it?
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I feel like it's a fever dream simply because we only passed by it once, and it was like through a road trip. Like we passed Belgium going to France, and it was like, huh, there's Belgium, and now there's France. Anyway,
The one street that Belgium lives on. I like it.
oh, if you want an even smaller country, try
Yeah.
Luxembourg. That is
I was about to
puny.
say Luxembourg. Isn't I thought Luxembourg is like the size of a city almost.
It is.
Yeah, it's very
The
tiny.
funny
Yeah.
thing is, most people only go to Luxembourg nowadays, because you can get tax reduced coffee and cigarettes.
Oh,
Suddenly
Yeah,
interested.
nice.
Um,
it costs less to buy it there, and then you're only allowed to bring a specific amount per person back into the country.
Okay.
mm,
Yeah, that's why we go like, oh, we kind of need coffee beans. Anyway, let's go to Belgium real quick. Belgium, Luxembourg.
We have a waifu.
Oh my god, it's Zevi. Hello, husband.
Hello, husbando. All right, so Spoops.
Yes.
Why a cow? Explain
Um,
this to me.
okay. So I've developed very recently an obsession with cows. I don't know why, but I find them super adorable,
Okay.
and I've had everything in in cow print recently.
Okay.
So I have a cow halter top, I have cow print thigh highs, and I don't know, for some reason I was just sat there. My name is Spoopy Milk. I've done the spoopy part. Now it's time to do the milk part and
Now
make
it's
a
time to
cow.
do the milk part and make.
It-
Okay.
exactly. Now it's time
There's a
for the milk
mommy
time.
milkers joke in there that I'm not gonna make.
I'm gonna be honest.
sad.
I did not research my name
Uh huh.
at all
Uh huh.
before taking it.
Okay.
If you look up my name,
All right.
there is a high chance that you might find an 18 plus game.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, funnily enough, I have a similar issue with my name,
Oh no.
but it's a Twitter thing, and the Twitter account for my actual username is already taken, and it's very much an 18 plus Twitter.
Oh no.
And they've been inactive since before I started streaming, so I just am stuck with not having my name.
Yeah. Why? Oh, never mind. You're not the one getting interviewed, Luna. All right. So I was about to ask a question. So,
Yeah, I don't
Spooks,
exist. Stop it.
how? Why? Where did we get our name from? How did we come up with Spoopy Milk? Explain this to me like you would explain to a 5-year-old.
Okay. So originally,
Originally.
I went under a different name. I went
Okay.
under two different names.
Okay.
So I had my gamer tag
Yes.
and I had my artist tag on Instagram.
Okay. Ooh, Instagram.
Yes, I
Fancy.
used to be very active on Instagram. Don't try and find me now. I'm dead there. Dead and gone.
Okay.
The funeral
um
has been had.
yeah, sometime like maybe a year or two after the initial Instagram opening, I was like, I don't actually feel this name. I just made it on a whim and I don't really like it. So at the time I was really into I'm still into horror, but there was this particular YouTuber that I watched. His name was Spooky Rice,
Okay.
and I just loved the content that he made. It was lighthearted, but it was still horror, and I was like, I really vibe with this, but I don't want to just take the name one to one.
Mm-hmm.
So I went with Spoopy, and
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I can't just be Spoopy. It needs to have something else. And
Mm-hmm.
we had then the joke, okay, I'm just gonna take one of my favorite things ever, which is milk, because out of milk you can get ice cream, you can get cheese, you can get
Hmm.
a
Yeah.
whole bunch of different
Yeah,
things.
you can.
And I was like, there it is, Spoopy Milk.
Okay. All right.
Good choice.
So there's no mommy milkers joke in here.
Maybe, yet.
Maybe we've got one. Okay. All right. You know what? I'll take it.
I mean, I feel
I
like
mean,
even if you don't have one, there could be one.
There could be one in here.
I mean, I've been told I do give motherly vibes by a
Okay.
lot of people, even though I don't think so myself.
Yeah, you wanna
You know,
And
you you wanna be my
that does
mommy?
tend to be the thing.
and I don't know. I thought it was kind of funny that people see me as like, oh yeah, you're kind of giving this vibe. I'm like, do I? I thought I'm just a little gremlin. I'm just a little shit that people find annoying.
So there's a rumor that you're a gigantic bottom. Is this
Uh-huh.
rumor true?
Oh, this right word is painfully true.
Oh no! Painfully true. You hear that,
Painfully
Luna?
true. Yeah, no, I
We
hear. I
got a
hear.
bottom.
We do have a bottom. We do.
Um, I I'm not really into being the one in control
Mm-hmm.
most of the time. I'm the one, like, in IRL situations, I'm the one who has to deal with so much crap.
Yeah.
So, in that situation, I just want to be the one who lets go. And
Yeah.
I can
Understandable.
just lean back,
You
relax,
want to be
because I,
taken care of.
exactly, I want to be pampered.
There is something
I
to be
mean,
said for that if you have a lot on your plate to want to let go and be pampered and be like have the decisions made for you.
exactly. But I'm not just a pillow princess. I won't just be there and just take it.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Well, that's good.
I
I mean, not the pillow princesses are bad.
I don't find that pillow princess are bad. It's just
Fitness
I'm
canceled.
not one of them. I love pillow princess, but I'm not one of them. Unfortunately, I'm a people
I
pleaser.
I
Nice.
have nothing against a pillow princess, but
Okay.
it's not my cup of tea.
Exactly.
I just realized we're on my channel, so we can say whatever we want.
All I'm saying
I
is like
forgot that I'm not on Stack Up right now. Yeah,
I
let's
yeah,
get into it. Let's do
yeah,
this thing. All right,
yeah.
so you are no pillow princess. You are actively a part of the.
Oh yeah, I like pleasing.
Okay, that's what's up. I can stand to hear more of that. So the you also have like heavy brat energy,
Really, I hadn't noticed at all.
like a heavy
Where are you
brat
getting that?
energy. I don't know.
Wait, do
My
I really radiate brat? Oh no.
Yes, yes, you do.
chat's confirming this.
Oh no, the second husband. Oh no, they're both teaming up on me.
Yeah, I bet that's a thing.
I met you 20 minutes ago, 30 minutes ago now. I've already
Yeah.
picked up on it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Thy brat energy.
I'm innocent. What do you mean?
Yeah, that's what they all say.
That's what they all say. And then the next thing you know, they're chewing on the curtains. You're
No, I
you.
won't chew on the curtains. We'll chew on
You
something
look like
else.
you sound like you'd clop the couch.
I'm gonna be real with you. I don't know what that means.
Claws up the couch.
Oh,
Yeah.
claw the. I understood clop the couch.
Yeah. Yeah.
I am
Mm-mm.
sorry. I was worried with like, what's clop the couch?
Um. Luna, help me out.
What's up?
Help me out. Translate clop the couch.
You are a cat and stick your claws in the side of the couch and shred it just for funsies.
Yeah, okay. That sounds like me. Okay,
There we
I give
go.
in.
Thank you. See, this is why you're the co-host today. Luna, are you learning to speak Damie?
I can learn to speak any language.
Oh,
Even-
sweet. I speak. I vaguely speak my own dialect sometimes.
It
So
happens.
it happens. So, Spoops,
Yes.
you draw titties.
Yes.
Yes. Do you like drawing
Yay,
titties?
titties.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. I know a lot of
I
artists that like drawing nudes.
I won't lie. I'm trying to get more into not safe for work art.
Okay. Yeah.
It's it's been a process because you have to definitely learn anatomy for
Yes,
this.
you
It's
do.
not something
Yeah.
and oh my god, the first time I drew like actual nude characters, I was like looking over my shoulder constantly because I didn't want like somebody to walk in behind me and see like naked titties on the screen.
Be like, what's going on?
What you doing over
Exactly.
there, huh?
You're
I
drawing tits.
I especially don't want to be in the conversation of like, hey, I'm kind of drawing boobies for a living, but
Yeah.
hey, here we are.
I have an artist friend of mine, and I decided that I was gonna give a gift to my friends, just a picture of boobs, and I went to my artist friend. And I said, "Hey, I want to give my buddy a picture of boobs.
Oh hell yeah!
We got that?" And she went, "Absolutely." I went, you. I don't. That was very fast." And my friend went, I will take any excuse to draw boobs. I'm like, oh, all right. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
So, as an artist, do you do dynamic poses or are you more of a static person?
Oh no, I used to be quite stiff.
Yeah.
Um and
Stiff.
I also used to be very same face and same body,
Yeah.
but recently, and I say recently, but in like the past 5 years, I've learned to come away from that.
Okay.
Uh, I definitely pride myself now as somebody that can draw diverse body types.
Nice,
Good,
nice.
good. I'm
Yeah,
still working
because
on
like
it myself.
it's
Yeah.
definitely a process. But my my game plan was just I'm a plus girl. I've got definitely the thick thighs. I've got large chest, but I don't have an itty bitty waist.
Spoopy
And
posted their thighs on the Twitter, and they are luscious.
Going to Twitter, running, tripping, falling down the stairs, picking myself up,
Yep, you're gonna
dust
have to
myself
like
off.
search for a bit, but they're there,
Nah, I'm
and
looking. I'll
they're
find them.
amazing. You got
I
this.
I work for the fucking FBI, motherfucker. I can find some thighs.
Find some thighs. Do
I don't
it.
post it often because I just don't want to be.
The thigh poster.
e- I
Found
don't
him.
mind being the side poster. Oh wow, that was fast.
I told you, I work for the fucking FBI. I can find anything.
uh, I don't want it to be my main selling point because I want my art to be the forefront. It's me,
Exactly. Yes.
and
Oh,
I
that's
as a
Okay.
cute.
don't want too many creeps coming up to my page and be like, "Where's the thighs?"
You
Yeah.
got some of them thighs.
See, I went completely away from NSFW because of the creeps. I dipped. I love
What do
your
I
little
gotta
heart
do to get
things you
some of
do.
them Luna thighs?
Um, Haney.
Pay you? I was hoping our friendship would get me there.
I'm gonna tell you something about me, Damien. I
Yes,
don't do shit for free.
that is fair. What? I'm not paying you for hugs.
Oh no, hugs. No. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna make you pay me for hugs.
I'm paying.
That's
I give
weird.
amazing hugs. You should be paying me.
It's a
So,
trade. It's a trade.
okay. I can handle that. I can handle a trade. So,
Oh, hell yeah, tradesies.
spoofs.
Yeah.
What do I gotta do to get a lap pillow?
Oh, I got a lap pillow.
A lap pillow.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I mean, if there's a market for it, why the
Can
hell
we talk
not?
about your dynamic hearts that you make? Holy shit, these are cute.
Dynamic hearts?
The little
The
heart
heart
things you got on your
stickers.
Twitters. Yeah.
Hold on. Now I need to check on my own Twitter.
Like,
Yeah,
you
it's
Okay.
got butts on your Twitter, yo.
I know.
Adora. It's like a booty heart. It's
Yeah,
fucking cute.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like,
Mainly
are
for
you?
femboys.
I originally opened them for it was only female on. It was female only for the longest time.
Mm-hmm.
And then I mentioned to a friend, "Oh, I kind of want to do a male version because I don't want to like close off people and be like, "Oh no, you can't ask me for those booty hearts."
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
And they were immediately like, "Down, bet here, draw me." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, got you."
Yeah,
Yeah,
have a booty heart.
get it.
How much you charge
Yeah.
for a booty heart?
I believe they're like 25 euros.
All right. Are your comms open?
Yes, they are.
All right. You want to post a link about it?
Sure,
Yeah,
I
go for it.
can.
Yeah.
Uh, hold on, let me find it.
Chill. Do it. Do it
Oh
right now.
no. Oh no.
Yeah, do
um,
it.
just like throw it in chat.
Yeah, I can throw it in chat. I don't give a shit.
Okay. Um, I do more than just illustrations. I also do a lot
I'll
of
pin it.
VTuber sets.
Can I pin it?
Um, I'm currently working on someone's 2.0 design and
Mm-hmm.
their chibi models. That would also be my first chibi model.
Yeah. Nice, nice.
I kind of pride myself that many people, or quote unquote many, but people are starting to come to me for
Mm-hmm.
designing them, and it's like that's wild, in my
You know what
opinion.
Hmm.
So my thing is, again, I write things. I manipulate words, and sometimes it's frustrating because manipulating words can be hard, but people watch an artist just doodle forever, but no one will watch someone write. Now, mind you, my design streams have been doing really good, but that's because I,
Hmm.
I, I talk when I
Yeah.
like about design. But my thing that I've been doing is I can write lore for people. It's one of the things I do. I can do it really fast too. Like,
Oh
I
hell
was
yeah!
kind of showing off in a group chat at one point, just writing lore. I'm like, give me your character design, talk about something, and then bang, I wrote it. And it was a banger. I don't know if they're gonna use it, but it was a banger. And then some smartass was like, "Hey, can you write Shrek's lore if all you saw was the opening from him to then meeting Donkey?" And I'm like, "Fucking bet this is easy, you little peckerhead." So I did it. I'm like,
I
"Fine, fuck it, give me 10 minutes, I got this." So I did
I'm
it.
going to admit it's one of my biggest pet peeves
What?
when somebody comes up and is like has this amazing lore,
Yeah.
but their design is basically just streetwear. They're like, oh yeah, I'm the god of time and space, and I've
Yeah.
fought this many wars, and they're like,
Uh huh.
just in a t-shirt and jogging pants. Like, what do you mean? What do you
Hey, we
mean?
can't be casual too. Damn. Okay. No, I'm just
No,
kidding. I'm kidding.
no casual.
I mean, I'm
S-
all for looking the casual style, but if that's like your go-to design, like this is a little pet peeve of mine.
Nah,
But
that's
also
my Sunday dress down clothes right there.
Sweatpants
yeah,
and crop top Luna model coming when?
Wait, sweatpants and crop top? Oh
Yeah.
shit. Find me an artist that
hell,
can do it that I can afford. Oh wait, I can't afford shit right now, so
That'll
soon.
go down.
it's a pajama party look. Let's go.
Yeah,
I
let's
But
would
rock
love
it.
a pajama fucking outfit. That'd be cool as
Wouldn't
shit.
that be
it
sweet?
also the pet peeve also goes the other way. If somebody comes with this amazing design and it's like, oh yeah, I'm just a barista and a bartender, like what? Do something with your lore.
Right? It just be mildly more interesting, right? So
I just
I
look
mean,
cool, okay?
if you're a barista or a bartender, you and that's your lore, you better look the part, and that's it. But like you get but yeah, sometimes you get like these otherworldly, really cool ones, and they're like, I work in a supermarket. You're like, why?
Because I'm super. I'm
And
sorry.
that's where I come in. I make you awesome. But yeah, it was interesting. I got told I should charge for that, and I'm like, one, I don't know anybody who would pay for that service.
Oh,
A
people would
lot of people.
definitely pay for that.
Really? How do I break
Yeah.
into
Yeah.
that market?
So I know on VGen, it may seem like it's mostly artists, and that is where I
It
also sell
looks like
most of
it's
my
mostly
things.
artists, bro.
It is, but there's also more than just art. There's musicians on there as well who
Yeah,
do
I can't do
background.
that.
Yeah, but there's also writers who will offer to write
Oh,
you lore.
sweet. My prices would be very, very like $20. I got you. Like
Damn.
I'm surprised that anybody would pay for that, but like my lore is very
Be
simplistic.
surprised. People,
Please continue, Spoops.
yeah, you just be surprised about what people want what they want to see. Like honestly, half the stuff I have on my list has only been because people have gone like, "Hey, can you do this?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And then make it a commission, and people are like, "I want that." The
Yeah.
biggest example is the bongo tap emotes that I
Okay.
made.
Yeah.
I was requested by a friend to make a little bongo tap emote for them. I made one for myself as well. And they
Yeah.
were like, okay, now let me pay for that. And I was like, okay, here you go. Here's a special service for it. And not even a few minutes later, people came in and were like, hey, I want a bongo tap emote from you. And I'm like, from me? But but there's others that offer it for a much cheaper price. Why me? And a lot of the people have just come and said, it's your style. I love your style. I want that.
Yee. You never know what people are gonna want. You never know
That's
like
fair.
when you're gonna be the person they crave, you know?
Yeah, that's true. And I mean, I'm cheating. I make pen and paper role playing games and card games.
Oh,
So this
that's
is
not
just
cheating.
it's just a
Not
natural
cheating.
extension of my talent already. You know,
I
when
mean,
you
you could say the same then about me because I learned it in university, and I'm just applying everything I've learned here into
true,
the
that is
VTubing
very
space.
true. Hey everybody out
Yee.
there. I'm trying to get to TwitchCon. You know what you can do for me? You can pay
Give
me
him
to
money.
make your lore. It's really cheap. It's $20. And I'll write you like 2 paragraphs of lore. I redid someone's panels for them as well. I rewrote them so that it represented the lore as well.
Oh,
So
that's
it was,
cool.
yeah, yeah. So I can tell you what you want in your panels. So
Yeah,
that's the thing that I can do. I can't design it for you. I can just write it up for you.
I
Like
do
what you
panels.
should do and what it should sound like. You
Brain.
want to team up, Luna?
Damn, that's not a bad idea.
That isn't a bad idea. You can provide models. I can provide lore. I can improve lore,
Can
is
we
what I
pull
do.
Spoopy in on this too?
Yeah. Yeah.
Have a
I improve
fucking
lore, is what
crew
I
going
do.
on.
Because I did
You
it
know.
for a buddy of mine um, who wanted to switch out their. And then they got like a 1 page story with it as well. Because I was just feeling it. And I'm like, here you go. Here's a 1 page story.
Oh
Bang.
hell yeah.
Um, when I was messing around and just showing off, the person that I wrote that for got they got a they got a poem. Their lore starts with a poem.
Oh, that's
Uh,
cool.
yeah. So and I can do it fairly rapidly. Is the thing. I can do it fairly quickly. And the reason why I can do it very quickly is because my brain works very fast. It's probably better than yours. Well, in
Damn.
some
Okay.
capacity. But then again, I can't do art. I can't do art, and I can't do simple math, as was shown today.
Oh, that was rough. That was rough for both
That
of
was
us.
really rough.
We
But
we
yeah,
tried to do simple math on figuring out how many hot dogs I needed to buy.
oh, it was bad. We had to have my buddy Liz Justice do it. The other person who does co-hosting for me. Yeah, we had to have her do it, and it was brutal.
I didn't know how many packs of hot dogs to buy. It was stupid simple
I
math.
got
and
a
we just
decimal
couldn't do
out
it.
of what I was doing.
Oh.
And Liz was like, let's just count up. And I'm like, oh, yeah, maybe that's a good
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah, sorry, Damien. I can't buy 3 3/4 of packs of hot dogs. It's just not
No, I
possible.
said you had to buy 4.
I know, I'm just giving you a hard time.
Wow, I'm going to cry.
Oh, can I lick the tears?
Oh, absolutely. You can lick whatever you want off me.
Oh, damn.
To be fair, yeah, exactly. It's not a good crossover skill. People who do music apparently are really good at math, but music, I guess, is in its inherently mathematical in nature.
Yeah.
Whereas I'm using a completely different part of my little digital brain. So, Spoops.
Yes.
Know anybody who needs some lore done?
Pardon?
Do you know anybody who needs some lore done?
Um. Currently, no. I'm friends with a lot of people who write their own stuff.
See, it's not a talent I can sell.
Of course it is. You haven't even tried. What do you mean?
I mean, you're
People
just
write their own
looking at the wrong
stuff.
market.
Huh?
You're just looking at the wrong market.
Oh. Well, I mean, VTubers are my market.
Yeah, but
I mean, I'm not going to write lore for a living person. I just need a good salesman. I am a good salesman. I've had to shill at many a convention, but you're right. I would need to dust that off or get someone to sell for me. I guess it's the same with the art. You need to know who your clientele is.
exactly.
It's true.
And then go after them like a fucking rabid dog. Yum, 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 yum.
I'm going after them like a rabid dog.
Yeah, Shannon? Okay. Shannon, we cannot sell your cuteness. It doesn't work like that. Maybe I'll ask Luna to make a thing that I can put you on a shirt, but like
Oh,
we
that'd
can't
be
just
precious.
sell your adorability. It doesn't work like that,
It might,
You
Shannon.
might.
It just might.
right? I believe in Shannon's supremacy.
Me too.
So,
Yeah.
Spoops.
Mm.
Oh man, we've gone 46 minutes and already I'm floundering.
You're
All
not
right.
floundering. It's fine.
All right. So, what so how did you start doing art? Where did you was it a thing that you were already interested in? Where was it a thing that you had to start doing when you went to college? Like where did you break into and start developing this talent?
So, I've kind of been always the artistic kid. Like, as
Mm-hmm.
far as I remember, even in preschool, I just really loved art. And already then I already got like those cheap cases of art supplies that you give to
Yeah.
Oh
kids.
my god,
Yeah.
yes.
I
I
got
got
those.
so many.
Yeah, I got those gifted regularly.
Okay.
And yeah.
And already back then it was like a massive thing I love to do, just to draw OCs, make up little stories for them in my
Okay.
head. Um and I've been doing basically that all the way up until 2019, 2018-ish.
Okay.
And basically that was the point where we were trying to look for something that I could do that would still mean I would love my job and wouldn't hate it with a passion.
Okay.
So
That's
That
fair.
is the challenge. That is the challenge.
That's the
exactly,
dream,
and
yo.
I was asked, do I want to pursue maybe teaching and English, or look into something with arts? And classical arts was just not something that really sparked my interest. So I was doing
Okay.
research on the universities and stuff that I could just do with art. And then game art and design suddenly popped up.
All
And
right.
what is that? That sounds wild. And essentially, I was told I could take these OCs and stories in my head and turn them into little games. And in my head, that sounded amazing because I was playing, just learning D&D at the time. It was like, oh, so it's
That's
just
what's
like
up.
that. Yeah. So yeah, I basically went in and was like, hell yeah, I'm gonna do that. That sounds amazing.
Do
Sign
it,
me up.
nerd. Nerd alert. So for me, it was I always liked words, and my my analog's stepdad, obviously because I'm an AI, but my
Oh,
analog used to read truncated versions of like Dragonlance novels and stuff.
Hmm.
And once I got older, my analog started reading these on his own, and that led to little stories in his head and
oh,
little little ideas. I used to draw little comics. I'm terrible um, drawings, but it was always a way for me to express my imagination. And as
Hmm.
time went on, I got into D&D. My analog did, and we ended up in that moment. I went on to do amateur design, which was bad. I was designing stuff that only worked if I was there, but it went on to become something else.
oh,
And from there, because some people have bought my through me doing charity work or doing subathon work stuff, they've bought a copy of my of one of the games that I created, or and
hell
you've
yeah.
people have played it on stream as well, and that led to me designing more and more. And then at some point, I had a buddy of mine say, "There's crossover. You can do board games." And I'm like, "Motherfucker, I can't make a board game. I come from a role playing background. Like, what do you, the fuck do you want me to do?" And so I made one, and it was awesome. So,
Hell yeah.
Heck
so
yeah.
yeah, it's called Siege the King. And if you go into my about page, just scroll on down, click the yellow king looking dude on the throne, and it will take you there. It is for American release, but I have managed to get one overseas.
Oh, hell
And
yeah.
he says he can't show. I'm just kidding. I'm fucking with you.
I'm great at shilling.
Oh, I feel
I'm
that.
I'm amazing at shilling. That's my
You
fucking
really are.
thing.
Now you just
So
need to apply it for your writing.
now I need to apply it for my writing. That's true. Like I wrote a whole ass novel. It's on Wattpad, but I haven't bothered to put it on like Amazon or anything. But I wrote a whole ass novel of short stories
Let's
that are
go.
interconnected. Now, you also wrote a chunk of a game,
Yes, I did.
which I would have critiqued, but it exists in a vacuum. So there wasn't
Mm.
really a lot on how to play ish. It was a design. Basically, Spoopy handed me what looked like a design bible with some
It
mechanics
was.
attached to it, and
Okay.
I liked it. It was an interesting idea, but I couldn't figure out if it was for a tabletop game or a video game.
Oh, this is supposed to be for a video game.
Yeah. So I was right in not being able to critique it because that's why there were no mechanics. Now, if Spoops would have handed me something with mechanics in it, I would have critiqued it.
I mean, there were a few mechanics.
There were a few yes, but it was obvious that you weren't handing me a tabletop game. Like,
Mm.
there were mechanics in there, yes. But it was, you very clearly handed me a design Bible. Like, I caught that within the first couple of pages. I'm like, this is a design Bible, is what this is. This is telling me the concepts. And there were a few mechanics in it, not enough for me to play on a tabletop, Spoops.
See, I think this is where we got wires crossed. You said
Okay.
you were a game designer, and my head didn't go to board,
I am a
tabletop.
game designer. See, this is the same fucking thing that happens all the time. That's why I say, oh, pen and paper. And I even specified that during stream when I was looking at stuff. How
I'm just
you
having a
were
blast at the confusion right now.
you were in stream. That's why you sent it to me.
I mean, to my defense, I have ADHD and the brain cell of a goldfish.
Okay, that's fair.
I'm going to confirm this as a thing with ADHD.
You're going to confirm this as a thing with the
Yes.
day.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Thank you.
Well, yeah. So yes, I am. Well, I found out that I can critique video games though. Um,
Ah, I'm
yeah,
impressed.
yeah, it's a thing I can. It's there is crossover between what I do and what you do in a video game because at the end of the day, if you're doing it right, you're building a world, and then you're expressing it how to interact with that world. Um, and I figured it was a it was some sort of basis for a computer game because there was no dice shell, there was no backbone to it. Um, so without a playable backbone, I'm like, okay, this is what I'm looking at. So I refrained from critiquing it. I can do it now if you want, and
Oh, absolutely, if you want to.
I believe. Well, I remember it. Spoops, I have it. Um, I would say, on the whole, it is
Sorry.
an
I'm sorry.
interest.
I'm so sorry.
Damn it, Luna. Um, on the whole, I would say that it is understandable.
Hmm.
Your design document was understandable. It expressed what it wanted to express. You postulated some ideas on what it could be adapted to. You discussed, I like how you discussed being the town witch, but really you're a medicine person, and I found that to be really interesting.
Oh,
Um,
that's because how they were perceived back then.
yeah, exactly. That's how they were perceived back then. But I like that you clarified what the idea of witchcraft was just
Yeah,
herbalism. And
that, that was so important to me to translate that over.
yeah,
Because I did this for my bachelor thesis, so from the very beginning, I was like, okay, this has to be something I'm passionate about,
yes,
and something that I've been obsessed with. This is my hyperfixation as a weird little kid. Was the Salem witch trials, not the Salem witch trials, but also witch trials in general.
okay,
And what I've noticed in the market, or market quote unquote video games was that um witches were always portrayed in negative light.
Mm-hmm.
So witches are always the bad people, and there's always the quest to go slay the witch, or they're yeah, get rid of them. The
Mm-hmm.
only one that I can count off the top of my head that is like isn't like which evil we must kill is the Witcher, but even then it's just like a little side quest in
Yeah.
Novigrad, if I remember right, where you have to help the mages escape. And then it's a side thing. And never then important anymore because Geralt is off to find Ciri.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's the side chick of quests.
So for me, it was important to show, like, hey, witches weren't evil people like how pop media,
Yeah.
makes it out to be. They were people, just like you and me. They were regular people who tried just living their lives.
Well, not like me. I'm
Yeah.
made of electricity and code.
All right.
Yeah.
What? Don't
This is
you
true.
all right me, Luna.
I do what I want.
Do not break the immersion. So, but yes, I'm picking up what you're putting down, and I found it understandable. I found it interesting, and I found your postulation of what you could apply this to game wise was very, very interesting. So I numerically, or should I do like academic? I give it an A.
Yay.
I would give it an A. Just as a design bible, I think it's really it's very good. It was very good work. I got
Yeah.
confused for a while because I'm like, why the fuck did Spoops hand me a video game design thing? And I thought it was because I talked about how perfect the first screen of Zelda was. Um, I'm like, oh, that's why. Okay, I got it. I'm like, but I can't tell you like the first screen of Zelda that this is perfect. Um, by the way, the first screen when you load up The Legend of Zelda is perfect. Just
Good.
so you know, it is perfection. It
Which
is.
Zelda?
Noted. Noted.
Zelda 1,
Oh, the first
The
one.
first.
the first one. So you read the instruction book, you learn how to control the character, right? Because that's what instruction books do, and it gave
Mm-hmm.
you your lore. I miss
Mm-hmm.
instruction books. And you go in and you hit the button, you start, and you're immediately faced with a space to your north, a space to the west, and a space to the east. And it looks like little mountains. Like that's what the tiles look like on the side. Okay. And there is a little mountainy thing, right? And clearly a cave.
Mm-hmm.
Now, instinctively, most gamers will go in the cave. It is the first thing there. It is what they see on the screen. It's very clearly telling you go into the cave without telling you go into the cave. You go into the cave, you get your sword. Then you go either direction on the screen, and suddenly you're either in like a little mountain area, you're in the woods, or you're in the woods. The game is now telling you to explore without telling you you have to explore. So it is a perfect setup. It is purity of purpose incarnate. And and that's also because of the medium at the time that they were using, the design concept at the time. You had 8 bits. You couldn't really put a lot of, you had a limit on how much text you could put in, and they didn't want to put in a lot of text. You know, Miyamoto, when he was talking about it, was just get in there and explore. That's the idea. That you would wander off on your own. And you do, and you are rewarded for the behavior. So the game rewards you for exploring and rewards you for being creative with the items that you get. You get the red lantern. It tells you, hey, it might burn some stuff. You try and burn a tree, and some of the trees burn up. You're like, oh shit. So dedicated players will walk down the line of trees trying to burn them all. Well, if you do that, sometimes you get rewarded with rupees or an item. So you got rewarded for exploring. You got a pat on the back for trying to use an item in an interesting way. And that is what makes The Legend of Zelda a godly game.
That is
That's
really
it.
cool.
Yeah. That is. And Link to the Past doesn't have that same. It also has a purity of form, but it uses words. And so it directs you places, right? And tells you in the first thing, in the first, the first opening, when it opens up, you get the sword from your uncle. You're told to go hear the prompts from Zelda talking to you, let you know when you're going in the right direction. You free Zelda, you bring her, she tells you where to go, you bring her back, you find out what you have to do, you got to get the medallions, save the 7 maidens, and then the game says go explore. And it does. The only other game that I found that does that, really Zelda-wise, afterwards was, they all do that, but the only thing I felt like captured the feeling of the first Zelda game was when you first start Breath of the Wild. And you get your techniques, you get your tutorial, they give you all the tools you're going to need in the beginning of the game, which is very weird for a Zelda game. And then the only little thing you do is get the glider, and that tells you that people will want you to do things and you will be given things for doing these things. And then the game says, go explore. And so Link goes everywhere, finds all the stuff that he can find. You have the end goal given to you. You can go to the castle. You can go and try and fight Ganon right away. That's a choice you can make. But you shouldn't do that. Because unless you're really good at the game and really prepared, you're going to get wrecked.
Let me at him.
Yep, exactly. They say that there are 2 types of Zelda players. There was a really fun comic that said there are 2 types of Zelda players, and the first player was rolling up on Hyrule Castle with like all these different swords and sticks and shit and good armor strapped to their back. And then the other picture was a dude shaking a stick saying, "Hey, pork butt, come out here and fight me."
I mean, sometimes you just gotta have the mentality of, I can take him.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
valid.
Yeah, exactly valid.
I mean, I could, right? Right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
You can play Zelda like being a little bastard if you want. You can be a little gremlin in Breath of the Wild. It lets you do that. And the field feels a lot like the field feels a lot like a 3D version of the original Zelda game. It feels like a true exploration experience. That's just my opinion on Breath of the Wild. You can have a different opinion on Breath of the Wild. That doesn't matter. But if you have a differing opinion on the first screen of Zelda, you're fucking wrong. And that's all there is to it. Huh?
I said noted.
Noted. Yeah, exactly. You're wrong and probably bad at games.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, coming for the throat.
Yeah, going for the throat.
Go for the jugular. Let's go.
So, Spoops, do you have
Yes.
an idea of a game that is from the word go for you is like a godly game?
From the word. Oh. Now you're making me go through my playlist, a game list.
You know,
Yeah.
kind of the same thing.
Sometimes you gotta go through your game list.
Um, my guess, the only one that comes close is probably for me games like Stardew Valley and Harvest Moon.
Okay, so for you, farming sims are a godly game.
Sunhaven.
I like it when they tell you, "Hey, here's the thing that you can do. You can choose not to do it, and just let me be." I tried many farming sims, and a lot of them are very hand-holdy with like, "Oh, press this to do this. You want to use your hoe to till the dirt." And it was like, "No, let me fuck around with the tools and find out what I can do."
Yeah.
And Harvest Moon and Stardew Valley managed to just be a good medium for both beginners and farming sim vets alike, because
Yeah.
you can get into it slowly and enjoy it, or you can go the hardcore route of, "Oh, I'm going to earn so much already on day one. Just you wait and see."
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The
Yeah,
please continue.
yeah, I think I like the one I hated the most from farming sims that I've tried is like my time at Portia,
Yeah,
and it
Portia?
is
Yeah, why?
I found it so irritating with like, "Go here to do this, go here to do that," and it was quest after quest after quest.
I
When
hate the
all I
pushy
wanted,
quests. I just.
yeah, all I wanted to do was sit on my farm and, grow produce, take care of animals. Let me live that fantasy. I don't want to be the town's hero. I just want to be the town's farmer.
Yeah, yeah, that is fair. Um, so there's a game called Sunhaven. I'm not sponsored by Sunhaven, but
I should be.
there's
Sorry.
there's a game called Sunhaven, which is like
Hmm.
a fantasy farming sim. And one of the
I
most
think I have it.
one of the most interesting things they did was they did away with stamina.
Yeah, I did think that was interesting.
I
Yeah.
love it. I can do
So
whatever I
you
want
can
all day
just
long.
do whatever, you can water all your crops, go to the mine, you do all the stuff that you want all day. And the
Absolutely.
only thing you're
Makes
limited
me a
in by
very
is
happy
time.
fox.
I also found Stardew Valley, once you like scratch the surface, to be kind of sad.
Oh, it does. It is. It has a really nice deep layer to it.
It really does. You know, you have the alcoholic dude that needs a support chicken. That if
Yeah.
you marry him, he gets a support chicken. You've got the guy who came back from the war, because there's a war going on during Stardew Valley, by the way,
Yeah,
and
there is.
you have a dude who has PTSD in it,
Mm. It
which is
I
really interesting.
The characters feel almost real. They don't feel like caricatures,
Yeah,
because like many farming sims that have the aesthetic of Stardew Valley will assume you're a child, and they will
yeah,
not touch any serious topic with a 10-foot pole.
yeah,
And I liked how it was serious enough to be like, "Hey, you might live in this idyllic little town, but there's stuff going around. You
yeah.
have the mayor sleeping around and being
You
a
do have
hoe."
the mayor sleeping around.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I just really
he likes to
appreciated
fuck
that.
around.
Yeah. I appreciated that. And the fact that there's still so much love and care going into Stardew Valley, even though it's been years after um its launch, it's amazing. With like, I know the guy's currently working on the Haunted Chocolatier,
Yeah,
and I think it was earlier this year. He was like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna drop a little patch for Stardew Valley, by the way. Keep an eye out. And it was like a massive patch that changed so much to the game.
Mm-hmm.
And it changed the way you played. And I was like, oh my god, I need to get back into the Stardew Valley because this is fun.
Not your daddy's Stardew Valley.
I honestly have never been able to get into Stardew Valley. I tried.
Hmm.
But I think it's more like it's kind of a game I would want to play with people, and the opportunities to play with people always fell through in the worst possible ways. So like I think it
Got
tainted
us
it for
playing
me.
Sunhaven.
Yeah, I did. Haha. Fuck you.
I mean, I've played it with friends, and there's definitely been an issue of personalities clashing, I realized.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Um, so my current playthrough with another friend of mine, it's going really well because we made it from the very beginning. We're gonna take it really easy, and if we spend money, we spend money. It's not going to be hardcore. When I first started Stardew Valley, I was playing with a friend group, that was kind of more ahead with the game. Like they've had it for a while, they know what they were
Yeah,
doing,
that's where I
and
was.
yeah, it they had like a strict code with like, oh yeah, this is the box for that, this is the box for this, this is the box for this. Don't you dare mess this up. And we had to get everything done within 1 year. Uh,
Dude, I cut down an apple tree by accident. And I was like the pariah for every week after that because I cut down a fucking apple tree. They told me to go cut trees. I cut down trees and they're like, you cut down the apple tree. I was, you didn't tell me there was a fucking apple tree that couldn't cut down. You didn't tell me what I'm supposed to be doing. You just keep sending me over here to do things you don't want me to do. You don't want to do. I'm like, what?
yeah,
Uh, yeah. So,
I
yeah,
feel that.
sadly.
I became the fisher of the group. Like, I don't mind fishing. I
Girl
find it really
fishing!
relaxing.
Sorry. I got really excited.
Can you tell who's the fisher of our group?
I don't like the fishing minigame in Stardew, but I love fishing.
I I won't lie. I'm really good at the Stardew mini game for fishing. That's why
So's our
people
buddy
send me to do
Liz.
it. Let's go.
Liz Justice is good at that fishing minigame. I'm not.
I have caught exactly one fish in Stardew,
Yeah. Shit sucks.
and I spent 4 hours fishing in
Yeah.
Stardew.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
I
have
just
caught
can't get
exactly
that
one.
sweet spot.
It is not a strong suit of mine.
No.
I
No,
mean,
it is not.
it's fair. That's kind of why I enjoy playing it as a group as well, because everybody can then do what their strengths are. I
Yeah.
absolutely hate the mines. It
I
for me,
love the mines. The
it's
mines call
time
me.
for me. It's time waster because you go in, you can't do anything for the rest of the day. You just have that one
Yeah.
thing to do. And I was like, I really also didn't like fighting any of the monsters, even though I knew that we needed the stuff. I just didn't want to do it. So, in my current playthrough with another friend, I let her do the mines. That's all her business. I've got nothing to do with it unless she tells me, come down and get this quickly. And
Yeah.
we're quite happy with our arrangement. She doesn't need to go fish. I don't need to go into the mines.
That's beautiful.
We had
That
a
makes me
pro.
happy for you.
We had a problem
Yeah.
like this during Pal World. Um, where because in Pal World you tend to like group into conglomerates, right? It's just easier to group into groups and then work. And we ended up having someone who we're all filthy casuals at Pal World, except for me. I was like boosting our tech a lot. And
Mm.
we ran into an issue though with one person who was consuming the game to the point that they asked that the experience get raised because they had hit like the cap
Repeatedly.
where you start grinding out having to catch so many pals. in order to get
Mm-hmm.
that experience. Because, you know, in the end, you have to grab 10 pals of any type to really max it out.
Yeah.
So it's like, can you raise the experience? No. Can you raise the experience? No. Can you raise the experience? No. And they had a bad habit of moving people's mons around without
Oh
putting
no.
them somewhere
Those
where
were
people could access
mine.
them. And
I was not
Luna was
happy.
not happy.
I
Oh
was not
no.
happy. I was like, those were mine. Can I fucking have them back now?"
Yeah,
Yeah, I was not
those were
happy.
my mons. Whereas on our camp, people were just happy to let the good mons do their thing, and when they replaced a mon with a better mon, they held on to it to give it back to you when the time came. And so we were
Yeah.
really chill in Aquaholics, which is where we were. Well, the other person ended up leaving the server, and then things got really chill for us. You know, we'd build
Mm.
a little enclosure, and you know, Team Depresso sucked balls. I don't know if Stitches is here, but if he's listening, Team Depresso sucked balls.
I ended
Um,
up going off on my own because I was so frustrated. I made
yeah.
my own guild. I was like, no, I'm done. Just, I'm done.
Oh
I,
wow, you can drop pals. Yeah, that's cool. Cause
understandable.
we put them in the box and
Yeah,
transferred them out of the
there's
box.
like different places that you could put them. There's different ways you could trade them around. It
Yeah.
was like, or like, I wasn't hard to reach. Like, I'm not a hard person to reach. You could ping me in the server and be like, "Hey, can you come grab your mons?" Easy, done. But it was like, and there was no reason to move them in the first place. There was nothing wrong with the ones that were there. You just decided that his were better and switched mine out and kept them.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I'm
Rude.
like, okay, unnecessary. Like, unnecessary.
I guess I think I have a very similar experience, and it was Lethal Company.
Lethal Company?
Lethal Company? Was it Lethal Company?
The
I
one
think
where
I
you
need
go
to.
search for shit?
Yeah, Lethal
Yeah, that's
Company.
Lethal Company, where you're spacemen's.
I when it first came out, I had a lot of fun with the game,
Yeah.
and it was chill to just go into the scary place, look for the stuff, and then come back out. And we had a
Hmm.
lot of hee hee ha ha's with friends.
Yeah.
And eventually we got like to downloading mods.
Yes.
And one of the mods that we got because we would play in a server was the multiple person mod where you can add up to 20 people.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Right.
I had absolutely no qualms playing with a larger group. I thought it was fun when it was large and chaotic. However, there would also be then the one or the other person who were then extremely sweaty
Mm-hmm.
at the game, and it suddenly turned into a game of trying to collect the highest profit possible in one day instead of just having fun. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I noticed
it
that
was
too.
just about maximizing profit and whatnot, and it's like, I.
Like that would be fine if that's like what it is on the onset, like that's your plan, that's what the collab or grouping was for. But when like, hey, you want to come do this crazy chaotic, we're gonna fuck around with 8 million people and have a blast, and then suddenly it turns into this like elitist showdown, it gets very frustrating.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't help that the multiplayer thing would lag a lot.
It
Yeah.
can.
So yeah, I had then massive issues with like people thinking that I'm dead and not responding to them instead of like checking my vitals. They would just then leave the place, and stood right in front of the space shuttle with items in my hand, and like, hello, I was screaming at you not to leave without me, and they're like, oh, oops. And like, you didn't bother to check vitals and see if I was alive.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
that
There were
stressed me out.
definitely moments of frustration.
can we
I
take a brief moment to talk about how judgmental the hype train is? So, a hype train had started thanks to Mr. Sumi. And they're like, hey, you can complete the first level of the hype train. And when you're done, when it doesn't happen,
Mhm.
I just noticed it says the hype train is long gone. Better luck next time. But it has the dude holding his head emoji. And I'm like, what the hell,
Wow.
bro?
A bit
Right?
itchy.
Like the
Holy.
disconnect emoji guy. Like, what the hell? Hype train.
Hmm.
Why are you like this?
How rude.
Yeah.
How rude.
How deeply rude.
I, I do think it's a bit weird how much they're trying to shove monetization down the throats of people. Like when the whole new super chat effect happened, it was like right in your face, and it's like pay so that you can be seen by whoever's streaming. You know you
It's
want to
baked in
do it,
now
and I'm
when
like,
you
no,
hit the redeems. It's up at the top.
yeah,
And
yeah,
I
I
guess
saw
you
that,
can
and
change how much those bits cost.
yeah, I mean I cranked it up because I don't want anybody using it.
Oh, mine is just where it is because no one uses it.
I kind of just cranked it up high because I didn't want people using like $1 or $2 to then just spam the screen full every
Yeah,
stream. I was gonna be like, if you want to make a fuckery out of this, then fine, pay me out.
yeah, yeah, absolutely.
No kerfuckle for you.
So, Spoopy,
Yeah.
try and Riz Luna up.
Hmm. Hmm.
um,
Hum.
this is a
I would
challenge that
real.
Damien
I'm not.
likes to give people because I'm near impossible to riz.
I thought
I
I
also
came
have a hard
close.
time rizzing people.
I've given you some smooth lines.
You've given me some smooth lines, but I wouldn't say you've rizzed me though.
Okay.
Does it have to be a pickup line? Because I'm really bad at pickup lines.
Yeah! We got a bot! Let's go!
Woo! You've made it, Damie. You're fucking super famous now.
Thank you, Sir Big Cat. I appreciate it. Oh, I. Okay.
Anyway,
Luna
thank
makes
you.
such a good co-host. Ada, you want to take Liz's job?
Oh my god.
Hi, Roxy.
Oh, that
Oh
was
my
a good
god.
one. So,
I'm not
Spoopy,
good with pickup lines, but I
you're not
can
good with
know.
pickup lines? So you are a
No.
Riz E, not a Riz Er.
Kinda, yeah, it flies over my head. But I have been known to say a few out of pocket stuff that make people flustered every now and then.
That's
So,
cool.
Luna,
Yo, what's up?
Riz up Spoopy.
You want me to?
Yeah,
Oh,
give it your best.
okay. Let me give you my favorite pickup line.
Alright, go for it.
Okay. I'd like to treat you like my favorite book. I'm gonna lay you out on the table, spread you open, and really dive into your depths.
Oh my.
Anyway,
Yeah? How was that, Spoop?
That's solid.
That's solid.
That
So
is really good.
Roxy taught me one. What is it? Roxy, what's the one that you did with the guitar? Roxy's got a good one. Oh, Spoops,
Mm-hmm.
you look like fine art. You look like you need someone to hold you up and nail you against the wall.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's one Roxy taught me.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, Roxy's got some good riz.
Roxy's smooth.
Yeah, Roxy is very smooth. So,
And mine was gonna be just cutesy with like, you wanna maybe hold hands
Oh my
underneath
god, that's so
the
fucking
moonlight.
precious.
Hold on, I'm not done. Hold hands underneath the
Okay.
moonlight, sit in front of the summoning circle and summon demons with me.
See, I like her. This is cute. I like this.
are you a guitar because I want to grab you by the neck, play you, and listen to the sounds you make?
Oh my lord.
That's another one for Roxy.
I
Yeah,
guess my power
Roxy.
is just sitting here and looking cute.
Yeah, Roxy has some good stuff. Look, we saw thighs, and that's it.
That's all I gotta do, show the thighs.
That's all you gotta do is show the thighs. I'll riz those thighs all
It is
day.
a win-win.
It is a win-win. So, Spoops again. What kind of games do you like to play?
um, I really love RPGs where I can just be alone and do my own wild stuff and let people watch. So I would like to say my favorite game currently is Cyberpunk 2077.
Okay.
I love that game to hell and back. I got it the day it launched. I didn't have a lot of bugs and issues like other people did.
Okay.
And I just fell in love with the game, the aesthetic, the story. Everything was so much fun. And yeah, RPGs are my top. A very good second, this fun fact of mine drives some of my friends wild. I love simulator games, and I have simulator games for the wildest thing.
Oh, really?
That's fair.
Supermarket Simulator?
Oh yeah, that one easy. But
Car wash.
also, yep, lawn mowing simulator, barbecue
Mm-hmm.
simulator, camping simulator.
You got house flippers.
Oh yeah, I do.
Lawn
Fuck
Mowing
yes.
Simulator?
Yep, I've got that. I also have a simulator for building Gun Plus.
Nice.
Oh! Oh my god, Roxy would love you. There's a. Okay. Ara ara. There is someone redeemed the normal one. Let's see your
That was
best
so
one,
weird.
Spoopy.
My best what?
Ara ara. Go for it.
You want me to go normal or do you want me to do the one I usually do?
Do the one you usually do.
Alright, give me a sec. I need to hydrate for this. Ooh.
Okay.
Ara ara.
That's so nice.
Precious.
That one always manages to get one of my husbands.
For some reason, you can't redeem the hobo ara. I don't know. I don't know why not. My redeems are available. So let's take a hydrate. So we're gonna take a quick break for intermission, probably like a
Mhm.
5 minutes, so that we can rehydrate and whatnot, and then we'll be right back. And so that's why you never put a mousetrap down your. Oh, okay. So we're back. Okay. Hi, everybody. We have returned. I hope that you went and got something to drink, maybe something to munch on, maybe I don't know, a taco.
I got chips and
Hell
salsa.
yeah.
You went and got chips and salsa. That's what's up. That's what's up. Okay, so what
I
were
picked the
we?
crunchiest possible thing I could get to do during an interview.
Excellent. I'm proud of you. Good job. Really, really respecting the process here.
I thought so. I thought I was doing great.
All right. So, Spoops, is anything that you worked on available to play? Or did you have to sign an
Um,
NDA?
so one of hold on. Let me get my mind in gear. I tend to fall over my words sometimes. Sorry.
Okay, that's
Um,
fine.
the game helped work on during my internship is currently available
Okay,
on Steam, and
okay,
it's basically it's a D&D VR game. So it
Mm.
tries to be a tabletop simulator where you can immersively play with one another in the
cool,
virtual realm. So
excellent.
it's kind of like a different version of Roll20.
All right,
And we had the premise that not only could you basically play on a virtual table there and then and there, you could also snap into the figure and role play
okay,
immersively. There were
excellent.
tools that you could play with. The loot, you could grab it, you could strum it. Um, Swords were a lot of fun to play, and it was a really fun experience.
Okay, are you willing to tell us the name of the game?
Yeah, it's called Dungeon Full Dive.
All right,
That's
let me take a
cool.
look.
That's cool.
Yeah, so for players, it's for free. But
Mm-hmm.
there's the Game Master Edition, which costs, I think, it's about $50.
All right.
But yeah, so only the Game Master pays. The rest of the players don't pay a single thing.
Hmm.
Cool.
Yeah.
This is looking cool. Early access. Do you get any money when people buy this?
Not anymore because I'm no longer part of the team. I have
Oh,
applied to return.
okay.
They have said that they're considering it.
All right. That's cool.
Yeah. So I basically worked on a lot of UI and planning the tools.
Okay.
Um, yeah, it's I think if I remember it, it was the character customization that I worked
Mm-hmm.
on, as well as the map tools. Those were my main
Very cool.
focuses. Yeah. So I was sent to do research upon research, like how does this game do it? How does that game do it? And most difficult part of the entire process was trying to bridge the gap of this is what the artists want and this is what the programmers want.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
And
yeah.
I had to be the person in the middle that would be like, okay, what do both parties want out of this? Is what artists say is an important tool that the programmers might say, no, this is not it. We don't need it at all.
Gotta
And
find that
honestly, it
happy
was a bit
middle.
difficult. It was honestly a bit difficult with how stubborn some of the people were.
I
Mm-hmm.
can imagine. Yeah.
Yeah, and I guess it added a bit to the confusion when we as the game devs tried to find that happy middle, and it would just irritate both of them, with both of them going like, no, this is not what we wanted at all. I was like, but we need something, and neither party is giving us anything. This is
Yup.
just a happy medium for now.
Hey, and a true compromise.
Yeah, is unfortunately the programming part of the team was like it has to be quick and efficient, whereas the artists were like, no, it has to be detailed and organized. And yeah,
It
that
looks
was
cool.
slightly nightmarish.
Does seem like, wrangling toddlers or wet cats what sometimes
Yeah.
when trying to get people to agree on things like that.
Oh yeah.
Let me see if I can. All right. I've
What?
restarted the. Yeah, well, I've restarted the timer on the Hobar, so hopefully that works out. Because it was on cooldown, so we're gonna. I mean, it is on cooldown. It has a cooldown. All right. So, what's it like working on a design team?
um, I honestly had a lot of fun with it. Um, to give you a rundown of what happens is that Monday, the first thing that happens is a meeting, getting everybody up to date, and it was also just like morning coffee talk, like how's everyone doing? How was your weekend? Did anything fun happen? And then we'd take a look at our workload from the past week, be like, okay, I wanted to get this done last week. How far did I get? I missed out on doing this and this because X task took me a bit longer to do. And then after that, we then divide into appropriate groups. So artists would all go into their own meeting, and then the game designers were lumped in with the programmers, and then we would go to another meeting, and there we would go in depth more into what have we done, where has it been lacking, where have you been having issues, um, and from there we just headed off and did our own thing. So we were also allowed to work at our own pace, as long as we did on the work at the end of the day. So we had somebody on the programming team that would wake up 5 in the morning, and by the time the first meeting rolls around, it's already this lunch break.
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah, and I honestly most of the time worked through without a break, so I could go off earlier. I'd just be like,
Okay.
I'll just go grab myself food quickly, sit here in front of the PC and continue working.
And just
And
chow
then,
down
yeah,
while you worked?
yeah, because I will be honest, my job was mainly research and trying to piece together a comprehensive UI.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as little clicks as possible so that the people can get to where they want from point A to point B. Yeah. Without
That's
getting
very cool.
information overload. Hmm.
My stuff is all created solo, which is interesting because you can do a design team for an RPG. And in that case, you have people handling art or finding artists. You would have people handling mechanics, first draft, and then people who would go through after the first draft and literally write up the story elements and the how to play, almost like a fun sounding technical manual. But you can do that.
Mm.
And writers for lore. And I wish that I had that, but I have to do everything myself. But thankfully, I'm good at it. But it wouldn't be bad to have someone to take a little pressure off of my shoulders.
The team could be
Mm.
nice. Yeah.
A team could be nice.
I mean,
Whew, sorry,
I
lack
am.
of oxygen to my little digital brain. Let's go.
What I am currently working on another game. I have signed an NDA for this one, so I can't disclose too much. But we are
Understandable. It's a
a
hentai game.
two-person team. No, it's a lore game,
Mm-hmm.
and essentially we're two-man team, and we've decided that um person A will handle all of the writing and the pixel art, I will handle sketching. I will also read over the story to make sure everything's ironed out. And I'm also the one going to do all of the visual novel style sprites. And because I've had my hand already in game design, I'm the one who's going to kind of like try and organize everything and steer us in the right path of like, okay, we need this and this first, and then this, and then this. And yeah,
Man,
Okay.
sounds like you got that all figured out with who's doing what, so that's good.
That
hey,
is
it's just
good.
two people, so it's just delegating of who does what between the two.
Mm-hmm. Damn.
I'm on board with that. So that's actually really cool. Two-man team though. That sounds like that's a lot of work even for two people.
It is. Um, I so not everything is going from scratch because we are dragging stuff in from pre-existing lore,
Mm-hmm.
and we like it's going to take a while, that's for sure. Because
Mm-hmm.
both of us have stuff that are running parallel. Like I can't give my full attention to this, and neither can person A, because we're both doing commissions on the side. We're both streaming on the side.
That's
We also
fair.
have extra obligations, so it's
Mm-hmm.
mostly a passion project of when we can do this, we'll do it.
Okay.
And eventually, we do plan on like opening up a Ko-fi or a Patreon. We aren't sure yet which one. And people can see snippets, and basically, if they feel like it helps support the game, they don't have to. Um, but it will like help us in the long run with like if we ever need an extra programmer on the side, or if we need a background artist, an artist that does background music, we can then get them on board with the money
Ooh, background
given.
That would be
music.
cool.
Yeah.
So explain to chat what a lore game is.
Um. Basically, a lore game is yeah, exactly what it sounds like. You take you take a bit of your lore and you turn it into an interactable experience. So
Okay.
you can either do it with lore you haven't released yet, or it can even be like a backstory to you, and it'll be really you just give the player yeah, you give the players an opportunity to step into your shoes, because most of the time you will be playing as the person that's creating the game. So if a
Like a
VTuber makes a
visual
lore
novel?
game, you'll play as the VTuber most of the
Okay.
time. Yeah.
Alright, so does this have similarities to like a visual novel?
um it is currently think of like a pixel RPG because we are making this with RPG Maker.
Oh, a
Um
good backbone to anything.
yeah, we're learning RPG Maker. Yeah.
Nice, nice, nice.
And we're not yet too sure if there's going to be like multiple choices throughout the story that you can do, or if it's just going to be like one linear story and you'll get to experience that as is. But yeah, it
Okay, very
basically
cool.
viewing their backstory through their eyes.
Mm-hmm. I like it. I like what you're saying to me specifically. I don't know if Luna likes it though.
Is
Luna,
what do you
Luna's a little
mean?
judgmental about these things.
I am not judgmental. What do you mean?
All right, you know what? Okay, so that's really
So
cool.
rude.
That's I. No, I love you. So that is really cool. I really dig that whole concept, that whole idea. It's very neat. You're very
Hmm.
talented. It's cool that you
Yes.
have all these projects going on and all of this stuff happening.
I'm honestly surprised I haven't drowned yet.
Yeah.
Oh my god, felt that in my soul.
Right? So, Spoops, we've hit the back half of the interview. You ready to play some games?
Oh, let's go.
All right. Give me a second. We will we will bring forth one of the greatest games ever made. Hold on. Gotta do
Is
the
it
thing.
Luna regrets her life choices simulator? Because damn,
It's a
that's also
lunar
fucked me up.
Oh no.
right? Luna, fill time for me while I figure this out.
Oh, okay. So, what is your absolute favorite art style?
Ooh, okay. Um, Currently, I am very, very obsessed with Shinichi Sakamoto. It's a
Ooh.
mouthful, but let me provide some images that they make. They're a mangaka. And I've encountered them first reading the manga Innocent Rogue.
Okay,
It's either
okay.
Innocent Rogue or Innocent Rouge. I'm not sure. It is about the French Revolution, and it focuses on the Sanson family, the family of executioners that were basically the people in charge of handling taking out aristocracy and
Hmm.
uh, the commoners, and it's really political, but it takes it from the view of the Sanson family, and it's so pretty. Hold on, I nearly sent it to the wrong person. It is also really brutal as an anime, but
Oh,
the
see now
style is
We like
gorgeous.
that.
that is beautiful. I
Okay,
love it.
okay. So
Yeah.
I see that art style. That's very interesting. I
It's not
dig
your
it.
typical cutesy anime, but it's
No, it's a lot harsher.
gorgeous.
It's gorgeous, but
Yeah,
it's a lot harsher.
Like Shinichi Sakamoto can do your typical moe anime, but
yeah.
I love this gritty style of
It is
theirs.
really nice.
Yeah, the one that I'm currently collecting because I don't think they're publishing Innocent Rouge anymore. It's hashtag Dracula,
Mm.
Children of the Night, and it's just a retelling of Dracula, basically, and it is just as haunting and pretty. And I still can't get over how the Dracula looks like Michael Jackson.
These things happen.
I wish I were kidding. He looks like Michael Jackson.
I wish this was a look. Oh, yeah, yeah, he does.
Yep, sure enough.
Yeah, he does. I found
Basically,
it. Please
oh,
continue, though. I found what I was looking
basic,
for, but please continue.
basically, I really like hauntingly beautiful things.
Oh, yes, yes. I have some stuff somewhere. If I could figure out where I put it that you would probably really like.
Excellent.
Ooh,
'Cause I also too love the hauntingly beautiful things, and I usually keep it in a secret folder because not everybody's really into that. So
understandable, yeah.
So, Spoops, have you ever wanted to part the veil to see into the future?
Ooh, that sounds like fun.
It is fun. All right,
I mean,
let's.
you know what that I mess around with tarot cards,
I
so
do
yeah.
know you mess around with tarot cards. So let's. Okay, here we go. Why is it not doing the thing correctly? So, sorry about that. What happened was my OBS got a little skronked out and I had it moved everything away from where I needed. Okay, here we go.
Woohoo.
You know what? This will have to do. Alright, here we go, chat. Or just hi Wrath of Wall, or just chat want me to, because some of it's going to be covered by the couch, so I read everything. But if you want chat, I can have it. I can have it so it's just the whole thing. There's no good place to put this. My VTuber's in a weird place. Let's get the full gameplay experience. Alright, here you go. Here's the full gameplay experience. Alright. Made in 1998 by Rare, the same people who would go on to make GoldenEye. We have Taboo, the Sixth Sense. So,
Oh shit.
yep, so this is a program that is capable of parting the veil between what is and what will be, and will tell your future. It will answer a question. Let's slap it. Okay.
I'm loving the visuals already.
You can give me any date you want for your birthday.
Okay. Oh. Uh.
Make something up if you want. It will know.
The 6th.
Taboo will just know.
Mm.
Hey! It's Bob!
Oh, it's a Bob.
Can we get a shout out? Thank you so much, Bob. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome. We are interviewing Spoopy Milk, the Infernal Nun. And we've reached the back half of the interview. Thanks, Bob. We've reached the back half of the interview where we're playing Taboo and we're going to tell the future. Hi, Dory. But yes, Bob, if you need to do some after stream care, go ahead, do it. Get a snack, get some water. I know it takes a lot of water for you to keep your stupid brain hydrated. Bob's my nemesis.
I see this.
God knows you need something to fill in something to wrinkle your brain up. Keep the smoothness at bay. Much like when you're in the bathtub for too long and you get all pruny. That's what that's like. Alright, I put a 6 in here. What's the next set of numbers?
02.
Alright. And then I need another set of numbers.
Oh, you're needy today.
Please 99.
99?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. I can only do male or female. We didn't have non-binary back in these days.
Well,
I'm fine.
tis
I'll
what
go
it
with
is.
What is your question?
Oh.
Please do not ask if Taboo is real. It will crash the program. I am not kidding. It has creepily crashed on some questions.
Oh. Okay. Let's ask it. Let's get existential here. Will the world end tomorrow?
Noted.
This might try and pick at your psyche instead.
Ooh. Let's go. I like a challenge.
Will I marry someone rich? That would be a good one. Since I interviewed you on Stack Up Wrath, if you want, you can come onto this show. We're a little more unhinged here.
Just a lot.
Did I spell tomorrow wrong?
I
Yeah,
Me?
I did.
Sun'll come out. Fucking hell. Shut up.
Yeah,
Dylan.
I'd love to have you on here. Will the world end tomorrow? Okay, here we go. Shuffling.
Let's go.
Absolutely, we're gonna have Wrath on this particular show too. All right, Taboo will now deal the cards. I like that Wrath already has their shit plan. Oh yeah. So we can talk about spooks and cryptids. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, we've got to do that. Wrath, I'll get a hold of you. It's been a really weird week. This card is reversed. Currently, your situation is loss of security, wealth. So you are worried that the world might end tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
This is true.
It's reversed. Your immediate influence is living in a... Do you feel that you, do you feel that, that you might be suffering from a slump somewhere?
I guess, yeah. A little bit.
Alright. The Hierophant attainable at this time is the look to the occult, rituals, religion, or... So it just called you out for being an infernal nun.
Oh, wow. Rude.
That was unnecessary. Damn. Okay.
It was unnecessary. Is to overcome a difficult situation at peril or considerable fit. Alright, so Taboo is phoning it in here and saying that you've overcome something difficult in your past to get to where you are now. Which, Taboo, come on, impress me.
I mean, it's not wrong. But damn, you gotta call me out like that?
Right. Recent past events are unable to adapt to new projects. Ooh.
No, I don't think so. I'm...
Well, given the reviews on on that game, yes. There was probably an inability, as you described, an inability between two parties to adapt to each other.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I forgot that we were still in the past.
Yeah. Oh, Taboo goes all over the place. The near fourth influence is a time of emotional fulfillment. You have good things coming that might not monetarily make you feel better, but will nourish the soul.
Oh, fuck yeah, my package is coming.
So
enough.
your presence is a departure or absence. Is a depart. All right, okay. You've got me here, Taboo.
Okay.
Knight of Staffs. Is a departure or
Sure,
absence? All right. What is Taboo? What are you trying to say to me? Open up to me. Let me feel your waves. All right. Well, it's not that you're going on a trip, I don't think.
Going on a trip.
No?
But I believe that Taboo is saying you're going to have to let something go in order to get something that you want.
Okay.
Noted.
Your tendency is viewed by others or as a brother, friend, or those who always are there to lend a hand. This one is already true. As Taboo is identifying you as someone who is dependable and there for their friends.
Why?
This card is reverse. Your anxieties and desires are selfish or jealous in nature. Ooh.
I knew it. I
Yeah.
knew it.
So I'm going to go with you have some jealousy. That's what I'm feeling.
I tend to get jealous every now and then, but I try not to let it influence
right.
me.
The conclusion of the issue is misfortune or ruin. So the world will not
No.
end tomorrow, but you might have a bad day.
Oh,
Wow.
shit.
Okay. All right. Well, let's.
There's no Germany on here, so we're going to say you're from Ontario.
Makes sense. That's fair.
So, interestingly enough, my state isn't on here. But British Columbia is.
Oh,
So I'm going to say you're from British Columbia.
let's go.
Your lucky numbers are 23, 33, 24, 8, 18, and 26.
Time to gamble.
That's wild.
That was Taboo.
That is cool.
Built in 1988 by the same people who would go on to make GoldenEye, Banjo Kazooie, and Sea of Thieves.
Really? Wow.
That
Yeah.
was unexpected on so many levels.
Yeah. Creepy, isn't it?
It's fucking weird, man.
I love it.
It's good, but it was fucking weird. I was not expecting this.
All right. All right. So,
Buttons.
Spoops,
Mm-hmm.
ready to play another game?
Yeah, let's go.
All right. We are gonna play 7 minutes. All right. I'm gonna give you 7 minutes, and you are going to talk about 7 people. No, not
Oh,
7.
boy.
3 people. You're not. Look. My circuits are crossed. Um. So, you're gonna talk about 3 people. These could be
Mm-hmm.
people you like. These could be people you don't like. It doesn't matter. All that matters is that they could be influential. They could be random people. You could talk about Bob Saget if you want for this amount of time. Doesn't matter. But what does matter is that you have to talk about them. You cannot go backwards once you go forwards, and you can't talk about the same person twice.
Okay.
You have to get as close to 7 minutes as possible, and no, I will not tell you how close you are. Ready?
Okay. Okay.
Go.
Okay. So, back when I first moved to Germany, um, I obviously didn't know the language a lot, and I was assigned to a class of essentially they were supposed to help me integrate into the class. And oh boy, I have a lot to tell about this teacher. She had favorites in the class. She uh had a bit of a racist streak, I won't lie. The kids caught on to that very easily as well. And yeah, she was my teacher in arts and sports and German. And the lady just didn't like me. She eventually went like, "Oh yeah, you're not gonna amount to anything." I kid you not. She told me those exact words. "You're not gonna amount to anything, and you're not even going to get far." And it must really suck to be her right now because guess who graduated with a bachelor's degree and honor. Hold on, what is it called? The grade that I got was like a 1.6, which is really really fucking high.
Nice.
And one day, I kind of just want to go back to that middle school and uh, slap the grades onto the table and be like, "Guess what, bitch? Guess what?" Ah, that's been a fantasy of mine for the longest time. Let's see. The second person I'm going to talk about is. I guess I can talk about my best friend. Um, we met only a few, I think 2 years ago. Uh, and I was really shy around them at the beginning, and it was really interesting trying to get to know them because they were a streamer. They're still a streamer. It's just I learned very quickly VTubing terms through them, and parasocialism was one of the things that I feared. And for the longest time, I didn't think we were actually friends because I viewed myself as just somebody being parasocial who's trying to grab their attention. Until they went like, yeah, no, we're friends, and I'm like, fuck yeah, thank you for confirming that we're friends. Otherwise, I would have panicked for the longest time. And yeah, we basically do a lot of things together nowadays. We like to sit in Discord calls and chat about the day, just talk about random things while we work, and it's really fun. We watch series every now and then. The latest one that we watched together was Demon Slayer, and before that we watched Bridgerton while working together, and we just kind of bounce off of each other back and forth. Last person I'll talk about is my partner. We've known each other for like about 10 years now, and he's seen me through my worst and my best, and I have no clue how he's still with me, how he's still hanging around, because I am nuts. And I'm impressed that he's stuck around with me for so long, and I'm really grateful. He's a big sweetheart, a bit crazy from time to time. Also, the person that dragged me kicking and screaming into D&D. He let me at least learn the game for a year before going, and now it's your turn to run a game, before kicking me into the great unknown. And look where we are now. I'm DMing for the group. I I think I'm Gucci? Question mark?
All right. Do you choose to end?
Um, yeah, I'll choose to end.
You had 2 minutes and 37 seconds left.
Gosh darn it, 5 minutes.
All right. Now we're going to play another 7 minutes. And also, Bridgerton is a guilty pleasure of mine. I watch it with Luna.
Oh,
Yep.
it is a guilty pleasure.
Tis
Right?
good, tis
I
good.
I tried to watch it on my own and I'm like, this isn't nearly as much fun.
I love watching it with somebody because it feels like we're being gossipy neighbors and like, oh my god, that's so scandalous. Have you seen? Look at
Exactly.
this.
That's how we
It's
feel.
true.
So, we're going to do 7 minutes again. And this time you're going to talk about 3 channels. You will provide the channel links in my chat.
3 channels. Does it have to be like YouTube channels or
It
Twitch
could be
channels?
YouTube channels. It could be channels of your buddies.
Okay,
could
okay,
be-
okay.
It could be anything. Be Toku shouts you if you wanted. Like anything that you can think of, you can do the thing.
Okay.
All right.
Before we start, can I at least plan out who?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, okay, okay.
Again, once we go forward, we cannot go backwards.
Okay, okay, okay.
You want to try and get as close to 7 minutes as possible.
Okay. I'm just gathering all my links in one spot so I can quickly fire them off.
Okay.
Where are they? So, copy link. I'm ready to start.
All right. Here we go.
Alright. First channel. This is another really great friend of mine, Xavier Jordan Cole. Met them about the same time as I met my best friend. They're also another great friend. I'd also consider them one of my best friends. Really, really sweet person. I recommend checking them out if you're into cozy cottagecore vibes. They're Banoi from the Great British Isles. And they mainly play Final Fantasy, and I'm really, really happy that they're one of my friends. Um, they play as a white mage, which is the healing class in Final Fantasy, and honestly, hats off to anybody that can that takes the time to learn any healing class because, oh boy, it is a task and a half, and it's such an ungrateful job. I'm so grateful that they're the one babysitting me in Final Fantasy. We eventually plan on like hitting savage raids, which are like the high tier raids, which are like more difficult and definitely not as easy as your regular uh, 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 raid ones. Yeah, they're also my latest target for designing. Basically, I'm designing their 2.0 and also in charge of creating their chibi model, which will be rigged eventually in the future. I still can't get over that people want me to design their stuff. All right. Next channel. Lo and behold, the person, or yeah, kind of, where I got my namesake from, Spooky Rice. I found them at the beginning of university. I like to believe, and they mostly delve into old horror movies, and yeah, they'd basically show the movie, summarize it, and at the very end they'd give it like a review with like, oh yeah, that was pretty good, that was pretty bad. They'd also give the most gruesome moment, which is self-explanatory, and the most satisfying moment, which I thought was pretty interesting. They also have a pretty relaxed way about of doing these horror reviews because most of the time YouTubers that review horror tend to get a bit monotone with how they do stuff, and I appreciate that he just brings a lot of fun back into it. And yeah, highly check him out. He doesn't only do movies; he also does comics, mangas. I don't think he's done games, as far as I'm aware. Like, absolutely love it. It. I've just spent so many hours flicking through his videos while I worked, and yeah. Last but not least is this one, which is Unknowingly. For those who don't know, Unknowingly created an analog horror about the Godzilla suit, which is really really interesting. Fun fact, this was one of the last topics that MathPat tackled in his I think I got, what was it called? Not game theory, movie theory. Um Basically it goes to tell the story of a man who gets fused to the Godzilla suit and what happens afterwards. Why is he fused to the Godzilla suit? And how the toy company continues to use him despite him being in incredible pain and causing more suffering. So it has a lot to do with radiation and the politics of post World War II Japan. The person in the suit is a very patriotic Japanese man, and he has a bit of a grudge against the Americans. So he wanders around playing Godzilla, and through every episode, he becomes a little bit more unhinged. And there's like video clips, or clips of like um, people going over like, oh yeah, this is what is happening. His body is melting in the suit and basically fusing with it, and he can infect other people and turn the other suit wearers into monsters as well. And the last where I left off was him biting King Ghidorah, which is like one of the big baddies that Godzilla fights. I don't think we get to see King Ghidorah much here in the western end. Basically, King Ghidorah is this three-headed dragon from space that's golden, that wants to destroy the world, and Godzilla takes him down. the guy behind the channel puts a lot of effort into this, and it is really, really well made. In my opinion, there's even translations to all the Japanese parts, and what saddened me was they were thinking of stopping the entire analog series because they were getting negative attention and people were like, "Oh, how why would you do this to Godzilla? It's stupid. It doesn't make sense." And it's it was really disheartening. Um when I was then introduced to it, I was like, "Okay, I need to share this with people because this is actually really good. It's not convoluted the way other analog horror stories are written. It's written in a really good way where you can continue understanding it, and you don't need to know much about Godzilla when you enter this." Yeah. I think that's time.
3 minutes exactly.
What? Even. Wow.
Uh,
I'm getting
no,
worse.
not 3 minutes. 7 minutes exactly is what you did.
Oh. Oh,
You
hell
nailed
yeah.
it.
Hell yeah. Good
Yeah.
job.
Yeah.
Good.
That was 7 minutes. Right as the alarm was about to go off, you said, and that's it.
Damn.
Oh, hell yeah.
So, yeah. Most excellent. So, let's let's slap this nugget. Let's see what we've got left.
Slap,
Um we've got a few
slap,
more
slap.
games. Ready to play a few more games?
Mm-hmm.
Few more. Few more. All right.
Yeah, I just need to adjust my volumes a little bit and get a bit quieter so I don't disturb people trying to sleep.
Okay.
Like me, who's getting drowsy. Damn it.
Damn, come on. Do the thing.
Told you, Damie, it's the evening medication.
Yeah.
That's what's getting me.
So, this is Liz Justice.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We're going to
Yes.
play a game called What About Liz? And we're going to talk about different things about Liz. All
Okay,
right.
okay.
So, that's what we're going to do. We're going to play this for about 5 minutes. We're each going to say a thing and can't use the other person's thing.
Mm-hmm.
Very simple game. I'll ask a question. We'll give the answers. All right?
Yeah.
All
Mm-hmm.
right. You ready? What
Absolutely.
about Liz makes you think that she has not combed her hair?
She's not combed her hair? Oh.
Yes.
Uh, 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 uh. uh. Oh gosh, this one's a hard one. uh, I don't want to say her curly hair because curly hair is messy.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, it's a
But
good reason.
yeah, but it might be, because of the seawater.
Mm-hmm.
Seawater gets your hair really messed up. And if
Okay.
Liz is always in the ocean,
Liz is in the ocean.
maybe she's got the ocean hair.
Oh.
Okay. All right. That's what makes she's got the ocean hair.
Yep,
I
she's
say
got the
look at
ocean
it.
hair.
Look at those hideously unkempt curls. This is not an accident. This is a lifestyle choice.
I'm gonna go with she's a fish.
Yeah. What about Liz makes you think that she definitely got surprised by this picture?
Hmm.
Uh, damn, I'm sorry. I'm apparently allergic to bullshit.
Because sea divers just take pictures and don't ask.
Lack of
Okay.
consent. All right.
All
Yeah.
right. All right. Let's go with that. All right. I say, look at that dopey fucking look. Boo.
It's because she's not wearing her good onesie. She would never let somebody willingly take a picture of her in that one.
Right? So, what about Liz makes you think her boobs are fake?
You take my answer, Damien, I'll almost stab you.
Oh God. These
Because
boobs
you've
are
seen
fake.
Liz's model, right?
Yes.
No, shush, Damien. Shush. Just let him answer. Let him answer.
Because she can float well.
Okay.
I'm so sorry, Liz.
All right.
Oh, she's
I'll
busy.
let you go first, Luna.
Because I have seen what is inside that model, and it is an ironing board.
I you took mine. Um, because clearly nobody's boobs are shaped like that. Look at those round ass balloons. Yeah. So Big Cat's right. They're just a pair of puffer fish.
Is that why they're so spiky?
That's why they're so spiky.
Oh my goodness.
I love you, Liz. If you see this, I love you. I swear.
What about Liz? Makes you think that that tusk is fake.
Mm. Because it's
Unicorn?
golden, like a golden tooth.
All right. I'm going to go with Narwhal Clean, ruler of cosplayers.
I'm gonna go with it's a fucking onesie.
All right. What about Liz makes you think that crown is fake as hell?
Because she had to glue it to the onesie.
Ooh, that's brutal. I'd say because I've chewed on that thing and it's made it. That's just a Burger King crown that's been repainted.
I was gonna say because she might be my queen, but it's just an honorific.
Oh, damn. Oh, and that's time. That was good stuff. That was good stuff. All right. We've hit the 2:30 mark. We're right on where we want to be. You ready to do the last part of the interview?
Sure.
We're going to play one more game.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? It's the lightning round. I'm going to ask a series of questions. You're going to give me the first answer that pops into your head, okay?
Oh boy. Okay, yeah, let's go.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
You prepped?
As much as I
Not
can.
at all.
Okay. Hot weather or cold weather?
Hot. Shit.
Gross.
Favorite
I prefer cold.
month?
You answered
October.
wrong.
You answered wrong. I asked you what, and you actually answered a lightning round question wrong.
Wait.
Can we
what?
clip that? Can we clip that?
My brain is turned off.
Damn. Let's try again. Hot weather or cold weather?
Oh, you don't
I don't
have
have
that,
an
do you?
You'll have
Son
to
of a
set me
bitch!
up.
I gotta do it manually. Fuck.
Teach me your ways, Luna. All right. Hot weather or cold weather?
Cold.
Favorite month?
October.
Favorite season?
Autumn.
All right. Do you own a sweater?
Yeah.
What is the ugliest sweater you own?
A Christmas one.
Excellent. Rice or bread?
Rice.
Climb a mountain or run a marathon?
Climb a mountain.
Apple juice or orange juice?
Apple juice.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Favorite convenience store?
We actually don't have a lot, so I'll say 7-Eleven.
All right. Favorite German food?
Sauerbraten.
Okay. Did you know German chocolate cake isn't German?
Yes.
Isn't it
No.
Austrian?
Yeah, neither is the German suplex, nor is the Argentinian backbreaker. All not from their country. It's a
That
bummer.
then.
Can you drink milk? Are you lactose intolerant?
No.
What's your favorite milk product?
Cheese.
What kind of cheese?
Cheese.
Cheddar.
Cheddar's
No,
a
the
good
answer to
one.
that question is yes.
You have a coffee cup in front of you. What's in the coffee cup?
Iced coffee.
Are you a drinker?
No?
All right. Okay. The next question would have been pick your poison, but we're not we're not able to do that one. All right. You've been blown it's been blown up to the size of, or you have been shrunk down to the size of it. Either way, you have to fight an anthropomorphic vegetable. What vegetable do you fight? What do you
Carrot.
think you can take in a fight? You think you can take a carrot in a fight?
Well, yeah, I can take a carrot.
All right. Okay. Okay. What's your favorite soda?
Pepsi.
Pepsi. Choice of a new generation. The correct answer was, as you see in front of you, Stokastola, your Stokastola can.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, that was the correct answer. You gave me the wrong answer. Congratulations. There's a wrong answer here. All right.
Apparently, there's a couple.
Spoopy. Favorite color?
Green.
Favorite shape?
Circle.
Oh. Circle people.
You're a fucking circle.
I don't have to take this from you.
I'm sorry, my thought process were boobies around.
See? Now I am. Yeah. Boobs around? All right, I'm back. We're. All right. Do you like cucumbers?
No.
Shannon? Don't. No. Uh-oh. Oh, you
It's okay, Shannon.
pissed her off. Okay. All right. Oh,
It's
Luna's the
okay.
Shannon whisperer. She loves cucumbers.
She can have my cucumbers.
Oh, okay. She likes that. She'll be happy with that. Favorite thing about the set?
About the cups.
You like the cups?
I love the
Okay.
cups.
All right. I forgot to give you a tour of the set. I did. I'll give it to you at the end.
Yeah, Dammy.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Stay focused. Stay focused. Stay focused. Are you good at math?
No.
All right. What's 2 times 4?
Eight.
Yeah, good job. Good job. You didn't sound confident.
No, I was ready to say 6.
You did not sound confident there. What's your favorite number?
7.
Do you think you can take Luna in a fight?
Can I just take Luna out? No, maybe
Yeah,
on a
you
date?
can.
To dinner? To dinner?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, let's go.
All right. Luna, is Spoopy getting lucky at the end of the night?
Well, I mean, we vibe well, so there's a high chance.
Excellent. Excellent. All right, I'll hold the camera. So, Spoopy, what's your favorite horror game?
Oh boy, oh boy. Liza P. It's not a horror game. What the fuck?
Liza P is a Souls-like, dear.
Yeah, yeah, it is. Ghost Hunters.
Okay. Have you ever been afraid playing Phasmophobia?
Yes,
Do you own content warning?
yes.
What's your favorite thing about content warning?
The clips.
The Clippies? I like the Clippies
Yeah.
too. All right. How long does it take you to normally complete a drawing?
Oh, 3 hours?
About 3 hours. Excellent. Is that full line art? Everything?
Light art. Just up to the light art.
Okay, it's just up to line art. Okay. Awesome. Name 3 green things that you own.
A sweater. My box for collecting things.
Mm-hmm.
And a green choker.
Oh,
Nice.
nice. And our last question. You ready?
Yes.
What color are your underwear?
Oh God. I'm pretty
You're like,
sure it's
just let
dark
me check.
blue.
let me look real quick.
I'm gonna boldly assume it's dark blue.
You're gonna boldly assume it's dark. I. You have been
It's
unsure about
beautiful.
every question that we've ever asked. Spoopy, I want to thank you for coming today.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. This was an absolute joy. You are an absolute gem. And just a quick take around the studio. The black poster back there is the first collab I ever did.
Aw.
Above, it was a Phasmophobia collab. We were the Scream team. The uh, the chibi above that is my Kamiyoshi Shichide, also known as Shichi, a goat goddess V singer.
Mhm.
Over there, next is one of chat's favorite emotes, Shannon Shy. Next to that is the first piece of fan art I ever received. Next to that is Shannon's magical girl wand. Then a picture of me and Mrs. E, a very good friend of mine, and the person who got Liz into Stack Up. And then above Luna, of course, is our shield with the noble words of our house: establish dominance.
Hell yeah.
Fucking
Spoopy is
winning.
right. Spoopy has been an absolute gem. Thank you so much for putting up with us and having fun and hanging out. This was
It's been a lot of fun.
see why we needed more time in order to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were supposed to do it yesterday, but we yeah, we didn't budget for the time. But this has been the lovely, the wonderful Spoopy Milk. You can check Spoopy out. I'm gonna shout you out quick. If it works. All right. You can check Spoopy out there for art, scary stories, and just general shenanigans, I should think. I've been joined here by the lovely, the effervescent, never cute, only beautiful, my primary non-binary Luna Love. And of course, as always, the fluffy, the beautiful, the so tiny and cute Shannon. I'm going to send you off to Liz Justice, who is fighting Melania in Elden Ring. But with that, I've been Damie. I've been your dynamically augmented media independence. This has been Spoopy, Luna, and Shannon, and I will see you Sunday.